Definitely. I would say you need to know what your worth is, because it's like that's the most important thing, especially when you want to do this for work. If doing the early stages of your career, because when you start work, you have to know how much you're gonna get, how much work you're gonna put in, and how much you're gonna get at the end. Because like if you're gonna be working on these hours on whatever client you're working with, if it's less than minimum wage, then you're pretty much like, what's the point of it? You could have just got something at McDonald's or any part-time job you can pays you roughly the same, really. So you'd kind of like, you need to know where your standpoint is. And also it's all about the terms and conditions of how you do when you're working with clients. I always say that there should be a revision clause in any project-based, whatever project, whether it's music or whatever, there should be a revision clause, because it's like, doesn't matter how much you charge, if you don't put a revision clause into something like that, you'll be ending up doing revisions, and then at some point the amount of hours that you put in and the amount of pay you get out, you'll come to the point where you're just working for minimum wage, where you could just do another job. So there's a point to it, just that you need to know that you need to think of like certain rules and boundaries that you need to have before taking on work. And I would say one thing, and we're probably going to be talking about this in future episodes as well, but you need to know when to say no, really. You can say no. It's just like they're not forced. No one's twisting your arm unless they're physically actually there. Then you can sue them for court. So, but like, that's the thing. Is just like, you don't have to take on a job if they're not valuing you. So that's the point. It's just like, if you're not gonna I always value doing something for free and that you enjoy is better than doing something that you are paid and you hate, really. That is the motto I always go by, because it's just like, if you're not gonna enjoy what you're doing, then what's the point of it, really? Because it's just like, you're gonna be working majority of your life in your career anyway. It's just like, it might as well be something that you enjoy. So it's just like, that's the motto of it.